welcome to POORMAN'S Workout. I'm Alan LaRue. Our objective today are those mountain ranges right behind me, known as Sierra Calderona, formerly known as the mountains of Portacelli, named after the Carthusian monastery of Portacelli. However, in the 17th century, it was renamed after Maria Calderón. She was the favorite mistress of King Philip IV, and when she sought refuge in those mountain ranges amongst travelers and vagabonds, the mountains were renamed Sierra Calderona. It stretches 49 kilometers from the province of Valencia right up towards the north and inland, the province of Castellón. We're going to find out what those mountain ranges have in store for us, challenges and resources, natural resources, so we can train poor man's workout. Remember, poor man's workout, anytime, anywhere. We don't need any forms of equipment whatsoever. We just need our bodies, our minds, and determination. The beauty of these mountain ranges, Sierra Calderona, is that they're only about 20 to 25 minutes away from the center of Valencia.
This solitary road took us to a small town at the base of the mountains called Serra.
So we've reached the foot of the mountains of Sierra Calderona, and you'll see it's a beautiful sight.
There are just a little over 3,000 inhabitants in this small town of Serra.
No one else has the same story. Stay with it, please. Stay with it. You can't take it.
Okay guys, we've arrived at these mountain ranges, and we've got a steep climb here. I've been told that there's a big climb along the foot of this mountain, so we're going to find out.
And as standard practice, I made sure I had plenty of water, a small emergency kit, and of course a telephone. I have advised people that I will be doing this climb. Started off with a gentle climb, but I'm sure that it's got its surprises coming.
It is said that there are around 10,000 castles in Spain, the oldest being in the region of Jaén and Baños, and it's said that it was constructed in 968 AD. I've been told that there are ruins, or what's the remaining parts of a castle at the top of this mountain that we're going to climb right now. So it'll be interesting to see how steep this climb is, and secondly what things we can use once we get up there at the top to have a quick workout. Let's go.
Are y'all ready for this?
And it didn't take long before I stumbled on to quite a steep hill full of rocks.
Quite a steep climb. It's a lot of loose gravel on the ground, and obviously this is the way that the water runs down the mountain, filtering through the rocks. So, but when we're doing a climb like this, it's important that we take small steps and keep our hands close to the ground, leaning forward, yeah? So we don't want to be sliding off this hill and ending up right down the bottom. As you can see, it's quite a steep hill, but we'll keep going.
With every step I took, I saw that the views were improving, but at every turn, these hills were getting steeper. I could feel my heart rate racing faster each time, but I couldn't help looking back. The view was getting even better. It's a good idea to keep a good rhythm when we're climbing. It's also important to control our breathing. After about 20 minutes, I could finally see the peak of this mountain. Reaching nearly the top, and you just got a small valley to cross. You can see the vast 360-degree view from up here, and incredible sight, and a brisk 20-minute uphill walk, jog, but it's worth it up to now, and it's a good warm-up for our workout. Finally saw the first signs of the old castle walls, and shortly after reached the peak. Well, a castle well hidden away, where you have to go through a lot of valleys to get here, and it's quite a high peak, and definitely very useful to spot any incoming enemies from any direction. Okay guys, we're just walking around just to see what could be useful for our workout. You can see the old walls there of the castle. Oh, see, they've got a hole made here. I suppose it was probably some sort of shelter. Old parts of the castle. Okay, here's just the other edge. You can look down from, and let's take a look around on the other side. And guys, let's remember that any sort of flat surface could serve as a platform for us for our push-ups, okay, and even inverted push-ups. We can put our feet onto it, okay, and there's a few, speaking of that, there's a few flat surfaces here right next to me, so there's one of them there, which would be useful for us. We could use these rocks as weight resistance, and we've got a short, small obstacle hill there that we can do. We can go up, okay, come around and come back down here as part of our circuit. So we've definitely got in the natural landscape lots of things we can use. I mean, we've even got this, look at this edge here, right here that I've just found on the wall here of the old castle. We can use this to do some chin-ups from, okay, and pull-ups. So there's always very, very useful stuff around. So let's get on with it. Okay guys, I've gathered up a few rocks weighing between 5 to 7 kilos, and these are really handy for your bicep curls. I made sure the rock was secured in my hands, kept the abs and the elbows tight against the body, and a small slope on the ground came in useful for some lunges. And to follow this up, it was time for single shoulder press. Keeping the shoulder line horizontal and keeping the core muscles tight. The castle wall was handy for some pull-ups. And the 7-kilo rock was useful for some round-up overheads. Things were heating up, and the temperature had raised to 27 degrees, but it was important to continue, so I kept going with some tricep extensions. Good way to keep our heart rate up is, as I mentioned before, the trail that we found, a quick round about this trail. This was nowhere close to being a smooth trail, so there were a few rocks that I had to dodge and jump through, which was a good challenge to keep the neuromuscular work functioning. 2 times around the trail, and it was time for some high kickbacks, getting the glutes switched on. And what's a better spot for some classic planks?
Give it to me like.
Planks are one of the best exercises to keep our core muscles strong and get better stability around the hip area and keep the psoas muscles strong. So the different variations in these isometric exercises are highly beneficial for the general stability of the mid and upper body. If you fancy doing these exercises, I recommend that you do them daily. The hips and the psoas are major players in the stability of the lower back, so these exercises are also recommended to help prevent injuries of the lower back and better functional capabilities. Then I quickly jumped on our flat surface to get on with some classic push-ups, getting that chest opened and working. And an ideal exercise to follow up: shoulder raises, it's important to keep the lower back nice and still to keep a good workout on the anterior deltoids. And to continue with the shoulder work, military press. Looking up slightly to keep the neck in a neutral position while we lift slightly in front of the head.
And one more round for the dummies.
And getting a bit more oxygen back into the system. One last round for this obstacle hill. Well guys, that's poor man's workout. We saw the mountain, we conquered it, and we trained on the mountain and within these castle walls. That's poor man's workout, anytime, anywhere. There's no excuses. We got to see the beautiful province of Valencia, and this is Sierra Calderona. Poor man's workout. Get off your butts, get on your feet. All you need is your body, your mind,